I decided to bring my pocket camera with me this morning just because I have a big camera and it's quite expensive and I don't want to break it and I don't want to get raped, stabbed or killed and someone nicks my camera because I worked fucking hard for it. So we're going to just reuse the pocket camera for this part of the vlog. So I do apologise, the quality's slightly off or I'm not as far away as what I was before with the wider lens. Got some good plans coming up. So obviously last video I mentioned about me moving up north. I'm not going to announce what's happening just yet. However, I will be joined by someone very special to me and I didn't think this would actually happen. Thinking about it now, we're both competing next year and I'm excited for that. That's all I'm gonna say right now. I wanna say it now, but I don't, you know, I don't wanna, I'm terrible for secrets, yeah? Terrible. Someone tells me a secret, I'm fucking telling someone straight away. I'm like, fucking, this is what's happening, mate. He's like, you could have kept that a secret. I'm like, fucking forgot. Just be on the lookout for it, that's all I've gotta say. In the right, Diesel, you fucking big old sword, mate. Wait, but you good there? Yeah. Good lad, good lad. Oh, you are so big and you are so strong. I wish I was big as you. Look at him. I'm gonna get you. Come on then. Oh fuck, here he comes. Come on then, you big boy. Yeah, that's it. Come on. More fucking bullet. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus. Come on, big boy. Oh, oh yeah. Jesus. Just watched some of the pre-judging from the Olympia and my favourite is Hadi. I think he looks unreal. Man pulled a vacuum halfway through it. He's my favourite. Being that big, eating the amount of food they have to, then put in a vacuum, pretty decent. Pretty impressive, you know, like by the end of the day I'm on 4,000 calories. I can barely pull a vacuum. So God knows how these guys do it. I think based upon it being Saturday morning, pre-judging only, we'll say Brandon's going to win it. I think
it was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Rami is off, and when you're at that level, being the best of the best, you can't afford to be off. You can't afford to be 5% less than what you was the year before. You've got to be just as good, if not better than last year. So I think he'll lose it. Sorry, Rami. You're one of my biggest. I met him at Body Power once. His breath fucking stunk. Fucking reeked of just fucking shit. I was like, Jesus, I can't speak to this guy because you can't even actually say that. I met him in like 2016, 2017 and I asked him, is soreness, this is how clueless I was back then, I asked him if soreness is an indication of building muscle. He told me no, which he's right actually. However, his breath, I was barely just like, alright, can we end this conversation very quickly, mate, because your breath fucking stinks. And we're back on the wider lens. You may notice a difference, you may not. No one gives a shit really, George. I was going to record the next segment of this video, but I just ate my second meal and look at the shit I've just put down my jumper. I'm 24 and I still behave like a fucking baby. Those are my trophies. I forget about them sometimes, you know, I should be proud. 4 shows I did, I got 4 trophies from it. Still not first place though. I want first place. I really want... Next year you're going to see this fucking first place trophy there, that's 100% sure. Come on. A bit of Adidas, or I call it Adidas, yeah? I call it Adidas and Nike, but I realise Adidas is American, and Americans say Nike, and I don't say Nike because I don't like it, so I'm half American, half English, but not always Nike, by the way. Sometimes Adidas. Also, you got the gold. Come on, don't forget about the little bling as well. This is from Forge London. If I remember to put the links down below, I will. I'm not affiliated with them at all, but if they do want to affiliate with me, come on. You know what to do, just drop me a message in it, we can organise something. I wear your shit all the time. If you remember a few weeks back, I did a sponsored video with Let's Get Checked and I did my male hormone test. First of all, thank you to everyone that did the tests and they actually purchased the test using my code as well. I really, really appreciate it. A few people send me their screenshots on Instagram as well, so thank you for that. I really does help me out. I'm not gonna bullshit it. It helps me out, yeah. I got my test results back. I got them back a couple weeks back, but I forgot to mention it with any of these videos. I'm now going to show you on the screen what my test results look like. Obviously, the first thing we're always going to look at is the testosterone. 14.5 nanomoles per litre, which is normal. It's healthy, so that's good. However, this is how I see it. I'm closer to 7 than I am 31. I want my natural testosterone to be as close to 31 as possible, not fucking down at 14. It's on the lower end. That's how I see it, basically. Even though it's normal, it's on the lower end. I want it to be higher than that. Although it's very individual to me, I shouldn't be comparing my results to anything else other than me as an individual, and it doesn't matter whether it's 16, 14, 12, it's still normal. I want it to be higher than that. I'm not going to bullshit you. When I saw the results, I was like,
Oh, Neil.
Oh, Neil.
I was fucking disappointed. Weren't happy about it. That's when I started to introduce the no nutting. Because I was like, right, masturbation must lower your testosterone. There is, not saying there is research, but from Google searching, I should say, I'm not going to bullshit you and say I've researched into it. It says masturbation can lower your testosterone. So I've obviously trialed it, and I do feel better, I must admit. I do feel my sex drive is a lot higher since I stopped. So it'd be interesting to see what happens here. I'm just pissed off about that, can't lie to you. Pissed off. I want it to be higher than that. How am I going to get higher? How am I going to get that naturally higher? Test boosters? Yeah? Fucking test boosters, my ass. Oh well, pass me the gear, that's all I've got to say. Then we'll look at the test results. If you are interested in getting a test yourself, link will be down below. You can use my code and it'll help me out, like I said. And if you want to get the male hormone test done to see where your natural testosterone is can you see why I fucking hate me? After 4 or 5 years of doing this now, I'm actually getting notifications come through on Facebook saying I started YouTube 5 years ago. Still can't bloody speak. However, if you do want to get yourself a test and you want to try it for yourself, use my code down below, yeah? And support the Georgie boy. Support me and I'll support you somehow. Anyway, yeah, the rest I don't give a shit about. I need to learn more about it, if I'm honest with you, but it's normal, so that's good to me. I feel like every time I record myself and look at myself in the fucking face, look how round my face is right now. I am fat as fuck. Welcome to today. Welcome. We're in for pull. That's what I was meant to say. Deadlift day. If I'm honest, I'm a little bit up and down about it because I don't know how to feel. Is my back gonna hold up? It's been feeling great all week, and the only concern I have is if I start deadlifting and it goes back to square one, then that's fucking torture for me, because it's been such a good week at the moment of not feeling that sort of pain that I'm scared that I'm gonna go back to that, and I don't want to go back to that. Touch wood, fingers crossed we'll be okay. My back's been feeling really good. I've been focusing on strengthening my core, internal sort of breathing as well, like actually inhaling through my stomach, not my chest. If that makes any sense at all, probably doesn't. And touch wood, we can build some momentum with it towards the end of this off season. I've got, of course, my double espresso and I've got my non-stim pre-workout. As I've said before, it just kills my appetite, stim-based pre-workouts right now, which isn't beneficial for me. No, I need to eat. Eating is one of the biggest and the hardest things I have to do throughout my day, which might sound like first world problems, and if I word that right, I don't even know. Which, let's be honest, in this world, there's so many people out there that are starving, hungry, need and love and want food. But for me, like, it is a job. It's a part of the day that needs to be ticked off, and it's something that if I can't eat, I'm not going to keep my body weight up and I'm not going to progress. So when you're at this sort of upper threshold of your off season, it's so important. Like I said, I am focused more than ever right now. I'm 177 pounds, so that's my highest weigh-in so far since going back up. I probably predict I'll need more food to get me up to 180. My little friend. Yeah, good. My little friend. Oh, you're a little puppy, ain't you? Our friend here, and we're going to kill our pull session, aren't we? Yeah? You're like Max 2.0, you are? Yes. We're going to kill today's pull session. Like I said before, I'm here to win. I'm not just a number anymore. I spoke to Tom on a podcast the other day and I mentioned 2019, I was all about just beating myself, just seeing what I can do. And I know I can win. I know 100% I can win. And my goal for next year is to win a bodybuilding show. And you need to be watching my content right now because you need to be seeing what goes into winning a bodybuilding show. And it starts now. It's not in the prep, it's in the off season. The off season is what matters. And I tell everyone this all the fucking time, and I'm on repeat. You hear me all the time on repeat. I am so serious about this. I am so serious that I have to tell you how serious I am. So yeah, watch out for me in 2022 because I'm going to shock a few people with the level that I'm going to bring. I can bring condition. I can close my eyes and get into fucking stage condition easy. It's holding the muscle that I struggle with massively. So you're going to see a level up. You're going to see something that you didn't see in 2019, but more of that. 2019, I was conditioned. I didn't have as much muscle because I dieted half of it away and spent the next 6 months trying to fucking gain it in my off season. But you're going to see no muscle loss next year, and you're going to see a fucking impressive George that's going to win a bodybuilding show. So let's have a toast to that. Let's get on with this fucking session. Let's do this, Geordie boy. My nut, I don't even need to tell you what's going on, but my nut is fucking switched on. Alright, let's do this. This lemon and crime from Naughty Boy, I must admit, the flavour, yeah, it's getting to me. It's just a bit like, you know, I'm dreading to drink it. Sort of mentality. I don't want to drink this because I'm going to be like, cheers, guys. That was some facials then, I bet. My eyes twitching, bro, from that. Ooh. Go for round 2 because I'm nuts. Jesus. Eminem Ruboy Engel. That's my Jamaican accent. It's not very good. Shout out to my Jamaicans, man. I love to go to Jamaica one day. Would absolutely love to do that. I love the culture and I'd smoke my life away. Fantastic. Anyway, wanted to just show you quickly what I do warm-up wise, because I do sometimes get the question here and there, what do you do for a warm-up? I actually use resistance bands and I do like face pulls. I do like, this is for all upper body sessions, by the way. I will literally do the exact same as you can see demonstrated right now. So bit of rowing, bit of lat focus rows, bicep curls, face pull. And on that note, look at my calves. Come on. I've definitely improved my calves. I'm not sure how. Rotator cuff stuff is also what I like to implement. Even on pull days, you know, when you think about driving through your elbow, pulling down on, for example, like a lat pull down, you are incorporating some rotator cuff in there, no doubt about it. And then I use my massage gun just to get in little areas which are quite sore, then just get the lats firing a little bit more blood flow into them. And then I go on to my sort of warm-up sets on the machine that I'll be using. So I started off with the ISO pull down. So warm-up sets, how I like to do my warm-up sets, although this is a working set that you're seeing right now, is I've always done this and I always recommend people doing this. I see tons of guys doing like 30, 40 reps on like warm-up sets in total. And for me, it's just wasting energy. Like it just wastes energy for that working set, which, let's be honest, what matters the most, the warm-up sets or the working sets? It's 100% the working sets, right? So let's say, for example, I was doing a 100 kilo bench press, for example. I think I said example twice there, I do apologise. So I might start off with the bar for, let's say, 10 to 12 reps. You know, very easy. The bar's quite straightforward, especially if you're doing 100 kilos, you can rep that bar for 100 reps if you wanted to. So I would do the bar, 10, 12 reps. I then do 60 kilos. I'll probably do maybe 6 to 8 reps. I'd then probably go to 80 kilos, maybe do 2 or 3 reps. Might go to 90 kilos if I needed an extra warm-up set, and I'd probably do that for 1 or 2 reps. Then I would go into my 100 kilo working set. So what I'm thinking about there is I'm preserving energy for that working set, which matters. The lighter the loading, the more warm-up reps, the closer I get to the working set, the less repetitions that I use, or do I should say, not use, Jesus. Anyway, moving on to the rest of the workout. Start off with a unilateral pull down. Always do that first because, you know, realistically it's so hard to get short that machine. You probably saw it in the clips there. Always program that first. I like to add in a little bit more adductor and hamstring work, especially when I'm deadlifting, which is today's session. And this is my first time deadlifting in a while, like I said in the previous clips, and it actually went pretty well today. So I like to do the adductors just because I think everyone needs more adductors. I'm doing it currently 3-4 times a week at the moment, which is cool. Obviously volume's really, really low, but I just need more adductors, way more. I'm now doing the line hamstring curl. I've kind of figured out the setup for that, which works really well for me. It's just basically I changed the sort of padding that goes behind my, well, where my calves are, where my Achilles are. I've sorted that out and it feels a lot better ever since I've made that adjustment. So that gets the hamstrings firing. So when it comes to stiff legs, I'm not going to fucking pull a hammy, touch wood, and break myself. Anyway, really taking my time with these warm-ups on the deadlift today, just because I haven't done it for... Who's ringing the home phone? Of all times I had to record, someone calls the home phone. I'll be back in a second, guys. On that note, you can come with me. Who's that? Who's bloody call? 03333332. Hello. Unfortunately, she's not in the moment. Can I take a message? Is this the number that you called on? Sorry. Okay. 1 minute, let me just grab my phone. The only time I answer the house phone, and it actually is important, fuck's sake. Normally, when people call the house phone, it's just shit, isn't it? And you're just start abusing. No, fuck off, I'm not interested in that sort of shit. Someone from India trying to sell you something or whatever. And I was like, hello? I was ready to abuse the fucker. Who calls the house phone nowadays? Who does that? Nobody does that, I swear. Very strange. Anyway, let's get back to the voiceover. Apologies. And we're back. Sorry about that. Didn't realise I'd be answering the phone throughout a voiceover. But yeah, this is my top set on deadlifts, so just really resetting it. You'll notice that my control is just... I'm just trying to make it immaculate, so I'm not jeopardising anything that I'm doing. One thing that I am using, which I don't often use, is the belt. So I've learned to really brace with the belt and inhale through my nose, allowing my stomach to expand and push against the belt, which is helping. And kind of almost like, imagine being punched in the stomach right now. Like, you'd probably, you know, tighten up the core, wouldn't you, if you know that someone was going to punch you. Imagine Tyson Fury, yeah, punching your stomach. It'd be nuts, innit? So you kind of brace for it, prepare for it. I'm always kind of doing that when I'm doing these. So as you can see, the form is pretty good. I didn't push it. I just kind of took it where I needed to go. And then obviously I can build upon this for next time. But yeah, overall I was happy that I was able to do it for the first time in a long time. Because if you've been following the channel for a while, or just recently anyway, I've not been able to do them. In my last session, I got very upset about it. We then move on to a pull down. So just the mag grip pull down here, which is probably one of my favourites. The only downside about the mag grip is you can't add straps to them. So you have to really rely on your grip to kind of do this sort of exercise. But overall, I'm happy with the execution, the setup. Just thinking about leaning back slightly, driving my elbows down, staying in with my own range of motion, and not over exaggerating at the top. I don't think that's needed. The prime machine was taken at the time, so I couldn't be bothered to wait around, so I did the chest supported, like pin loaded underhand grip row. I really like this movement. The only thing I would critique about this with what I'm seeing right now is that first initial movement that I'm making is like a shrug backwards. I don't want to be making that. Obviously it's not a machine that I use often, so it's not a problem, but I'm kind of shrugging the weight back first, then rowing. I don't want to be getting into a habit of doing that. So just little minor things that I pick up after filming myself on a daily basis. And I'm always open to critique. If any of you guys think my form's shit, then please let me know, and I'll learn a little bit about it. Volume's quite high on this session, so doing a lot of like lat focused stuff. So this is the horizontal row. Really think about burying my elbow down to the base of my spine. Actually, I don't necessarily think about that too much. I think about actually wrapping my elbow around my torso. I got that cue from John Jewett, and I really connect well with this exercise. I actually finish off with a rest pause on this. So I do like one set of like 8 to 10, then I do a rest pause set, the second set. So volume for lats is quite high at the moment, but I'm very determined to improve them to make my front double bicep, rear double bicep better poses for me. Rear delt fly, really good exercise, staying with my own sort of range of motion. As you can see, I'm not overextending back. I'm keeping them elbows nice and high. Really good. One of my favourite exercises, the Atlantis reversed fly, is pretty good. And I got slated for calling these Kifi Curls, and to be fair, the person that commented that, you're actually right. My elbows aren't going as far forward as what they need to. And then finished off with some dumbbell curls, and look at me, I point the camera in the mirror looking like I'm hardcore, and really, I'm just a natty little twat with a receding hairline. But yeah, curling, handbell curling, 20s, 25s as a top set, it's not too bad. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Right, we're in my bedroom. I've got a new mattress, by the way. If anyone, no one cares, but I thought I'd let you know. My previous mattress actually was shit, and it actually was giving me a bad back. It is a little bit springy. So my parents were very nice and got me a memory foam one, which now is amazing. I'm not going to do a bed test on it because we've gone past that stage now, George, and we're not fucking 18. Anyway, this is my bed. Have I ever shown you my bedroom? This is my bedroom. I've obviously got myself on the wall there. Come on. Always looking over me. Jeez. And this is literally the size of my room. It's fucking great. I've got my bed here. Unfortunately, this bedroom is not designed to have a double bed in it. But obviously, man's got a fucking double bed. I'm 24. There's no way in hell I'm having a single and behaving like a little virgin. Single bed, yeah? Fuck off. This is it. This is how much I have to... this is the walkway. It's mad. I've got... I didn't realise. I've got a Deserano, whatever you call it, bottle by the side of my bed. So every time I wake up, I just have a fucking swig of that in it. Fucking swig it. And I've also... And this is what you're commenting down below if you watched the whole video. Comment down below Blade if you watched the whole thing. I've got a blade by the side of my bed, just in case, yeah. Imagine if you're getting burgled, someone comes into your room, I can just grab this quickly and I can poke them. Maybe. As if I just put that online. But no, if someone does come in my room, like, this is just like defence, innit? I'll just go, get out of my fucking room, innit? Not get out of the house, just get out of the room. I want to try and sleep. I don't even know. Should I have a swig now? Should I have a swig? Right, if I swig this for the video, you've got to drop a like, okay? Give me a Desperado and Coke. I'm going to have a little sip, okay? I ain't swigging it, I'm going to have a little sip. This doesn't feel right. Don't feel like I should be doing this. That's put out multiple videos, multiple freestyles, and has been putting in so much work this year. It's Monday afternoon, I've just had a swig of Desperado. Anyway, comment down below that. No, comment down below Blade if you watched the whole thing. Thanks for everyone for watching. Don't mind, I'm laying in bed right now. That was a tiny swig, but that hit my throat already. Amateur. See you next video.
With Jordans, give us some species, wax or jam. PR on me and bro boys, baby out. You don't need no pram. If didn't whack it, I'll probably smash or hit him up with a bat. Jack on the wing, just swinging his jab. Facts, he's been verified in the can. Been verified in the trap. 500 G's is more than a trap. Far from rich, I don't think I'm the kid. At least there ain't no cap in my rap.